Hi everyone, Comic Book Reviewer here. This time reviewing on Fantastic Beasts, The Crime of Grindelwald. Now, as you know, Fantastic Beasts, The Crime of Grindelwald is a 2018 fantasy film that was directed by David Yates and written by J.K. Rowling. And keep in mind the film is meant to be a sequel to the 2016 film Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I think after watching the first film that was not too bad. I kind of think the second one is just trying to live up a bit to the first film, but kind of flowing plot twists too quickly. So the premise of the film is meant to follow in 1927 how Grindelwald manages to escape from a prison transfer, and we kind of see how, 3 months later, we kind of see how, Newt has to kind of deal with the after effects of what happened back in America, as well as trying to get his travel ban lifted. And of course, we kind of see how Albus Dumbledore asked him to help to find Credence, who is revealed to have survived. And we see how Credence is trying to find more connections with his past. And we kind of see how, a lot of Newt's old friends come together. And this is where we're going to have one character end up getting brainwashed, or it's going to have one character revealed to kind of done something in the past they regret. And I think for the most part, I think the film is not that great, but at least it knows what it's trying to do and kind of showing some repercussions. Like kind of showing how Quinny and Jacob still want to kind of work things out in their relationship. And it's kind of clear that, with the rules and everything else about not marrying non-magical folk, is obviously going to cause Quinny to believe that maybe they can find another solution. And this is where she's going to get brainwashed. And I kind of think, having Jacob once again in the sidelines does work, as it's kind of revealed that not all of his memories were erased. And you do kind of see him and Newt trying to find Queenie, as well as trying to kind of find out what happened to Credence and where he is now, as well as learning where Leader is, and as well other characters. And I kind of think the problem a bit, I would say, is that I can kind of see where J.K. Rowling is trying to go with Credence's character, making him like a dark reflection of Harry Potter, and why Dumbledore always wants to believe that he could help Voldemort as well as Harry. I think the problem with the film is that it does try to throw a lot of plot twists in, not knowing what it wants to do with the characters. But really, I kind of see where J.K. Rowling wanted to kind of tell another story, and I can kind of see where David Yates was just thrown in without a decently written script. And I kind of think, I don't think Johnny Depp was that bad as Grindelwald. He does sound like this guy who sounds broken, sort of damaged, and is just meant to be a reflection of what Dumbledore would become if he had tried to become a dark wizard. And I think for the most part, I give it credit, is that going back to Hogwarts and having the Harry Potter themed play is like a great homepage, showing you, hey, remember Harry Potter? And having a much younger Dumbledore as well as Professor McGonagall does work, showing that they were still around and still teaching the students even years before the whole Harry Potter films kicked in and the books. I think the problem is, I can kind of see where they were trying to kind of make Credence into this kind of tragic but sympathetic character. But I think if they took away Credence and maybe kind of focused it on Grindelwald finding a sort of darker, dangerous beast that can bring the end of the world, maybe it could have risen more stakes to the plot. I just think, The Crime of Grindelwald, much like The Goblet of Fire, is a weaker tamed down film of where to find them. Just not really trying to throw a lot of things in, but I can kind of give it credit where it's trying to show where some characters were, like Nicholas Flamel from the whole Philosopher's Stone, as well as explaining who Voldemort Snake was back when he was still human. So I think, well, yeah, Crime of Grindelwald isn't the best one. It's still trying to be a decently good film. So I think it deserves thumbs in the middle. Well, not the worst one. You could kind of tell, yeah, David Yates was just dealt with a film that wasn't going to work. And it was just kind of clear that J.K. Rowling didn't really know what she was going to do with the whole big plot twist scenario thing. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.